So there's a few things that stood out to me about the Indiana Fever's schedule. One, they have extra back-to-backs, or not necessarily extra. There are other teams with as many, but more than most teams, 3 back-to-backs on the season, I believe, which sucks when you're trying to prevent injury and all that. But there's another quirk in the schedule that could lead to it being a season for the books, especially for the duo of Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston. Look, we know those two have quite a relationship on the court and off the court. All those things, it's really worked out for them back to back.
The secret is out. Insiders are still reeling from a clandestine 2026 Team USA practice where Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston showcased a synergy so profound it's being called unprecedented. This wasn't just a scrimmage. It was a preview of dominance. Their telepathic connection left even veteran coaches speechless, as raw power and effortless flow between the two surpassed anything anyone could have imagined. This leaked glimpse confirms what many only dare to dream. Together, they are poised to redefine greatness, challenging everything we thought we knew about championship duos. Through this rare window, their future looks nothing short of revolutionary.
Have quite a relationship on the court and off the court. All those things, it's really worked out for them back-to-back number 1 picks. You could say the Fever benefited from being bad because that was the case. But those two together, the foundation of the team. But not only do they have a chance to compete for a WNBA championship this year, but they should be teammates on Team USA. Both Clark and Aliyah Boston were part of the USA basketball camp in December. And one would assume they're both going to make the roster for the World Cup.
This unprecedented dynamic emerges amid a WNBA schedule quirk that's already turning heads. The Indiana Fever, home to Clark and Boston, faces an unusually grueling season, including 3 back-to-back games, more than most teams endure. This intense pacing, highlighted in early schedule breakdowns, raises immediate concerns about player welfare and injury prevention, posing a critical challenge for any rising team. It serves as a stark reminder of the physical demands these athletes face, setting the stage for how their resilience will be tested. Against this demanding backdrop, their future triumphs are poised to be all the more remarkable.
Going to make the roster for the World Cup. And when you look at the WNBA schedule that was released, assuming a CBA gets done, this is interesting. They will go on a break from August 31st to September 16th for the World Cup, which will be played in Berlin. Teams will have a handful of games after that tournament finishes, with the playoffs set to begin on September 27th. So really, you could have that break there that allows those 2 players and everybody else on the Team USA, of course, to go to the World Cup and compete for a gold medal. And, Clark and Boston could be gold medal teammates, and it stands to reason they'll both be playing big.
Yet it's another schedule anomaly that truly sets the stage for their remarkable ascent. A significant break from August 31st to September 16th, strategically timed for the World Cup. This rare pause in the intense WNBA season has been quietly hailed as the perfect opportunity for Clark and Boston to deepen their connection on a global stage. Beyond rest, it becomes an international proving ground that will undoubtedly amplify their already formidable synergy. This period isn't just a break. It's a launch pad for their shared destiny.
Cup and compete for a gold medal. And, Clark and Boston could be gold medal teammates, and it stands to reason they'll both be playing big minutes for that team as well. And then you go back to the season. And so that hype feeds in to the other, and you get the playoffs, and they push even further. So if the Fever make an extended run in the playoffs, it's a double whammy of sorts. And why do you say they're going to make the team? Well, we know what happened when Clark didn't make the Olympic team last time around. And, she's the best point guard in the world, so she should be on the team. But Sue Bird, who's the managing director of USA Basketball, also had good things to say about both players. I mean, this was back at...
Whispers from inside the league confirm what the leaked footage only hinted at. Clark and Boston are not just teammates. They're the undisputed foundation of the Indiana Fever. Their bond, both on and off the court, has fostered a rare chemistry that elevates the entire squad, born from back-to-back number 1 picks. This profound connection positions them as the undeniable core of a team destined for greatness. The entire league watches, mesmerized, as their synergy solidifies into an unbreakable force.
Caitlin Clark had played basketball in a minute.
Yeah, I thought she looked great, right? I mean, here's a player that didn't get to play this summer, all in, didn't get to play a lot of basketball really in the last year plus. So for this to be the first day back, she looked great. You know, the things that are going to be hard is always the conditioning part. It's really hard to get in basketball shape without playing basketball. So I'm sure that's going to, come as the camp comes. But she looked great regardless outside of that. And the other thing is like rhythm. Right? You got to find your rhythm. And, I'm sure everybody saw that one step back in transition she had. So the rhythm looks great. But more than anything, you want all these players to just be around each other, right? Off the court, on the court.
But their partnership extends far beyond the Fever. Both Clark and Boston were key figures at the Team USA basketball camp in December, a clear signal of their international ambitions. It is now widely anticipated that they will secure spots on the World Cup roster, set to wear the same colors on the global stage. This is a mere speculation. It's a quietly accepted reality among insiders, confirming their status as future international stalwarts. Their joint presence on Team USA is less a possibility and more an imminent certainty.
On her podcast, the Fever took the quote here. What really stands out to me is Aliyah Boston. Aliyah Boston looks great right now. She looked great in USA camp. She's really, I think, found her game and just has a confidence about this is what I do and I'm going to be great at these things. And one of those things is playmaking. So that's another aspect that she sees for Boston on the USA squad, and that's been something that Boston has done for the Indiana Fever. So, it could be just quite a campaign for those two if things break the right way. I gotta assume health. Obviously, the Fever got to beat the teams in front of them. You're not walking to a championship. You're not guaranteed a championship. But they play.
The most striking revelation from those close to the national team camp comes from managing director Sue Bird, who offered candid insights into Clark's readiness. Bird acknowledged that it was Clark's first time back on the court in a significant period. Yet her assessment was glowing. She looked great, Bird stated unequivocally, marveling at Clark's immediate impact despite her recent hiatus. This unfiltered appraisal confirms not only Clark's inherent talent, but also her ability to command attention instantly, even when not at peak condition.
And Boston and Clark being on the USA basketball roster is basically a given. So it seems far away now, but it could be a really, really special fall for not only the entire Fever team, but particularly those two. In the meantime, Aliyah continues to have good things to say about her teammate. She was Caitlin Clark's worlds collided on the broadcast of the Iowa-Maryland game because it was Lisa Bluter and Aliyah Boston together, obviously her college coach and her current teammate.
What's interesting about you both now is you have a connective thread, one of the most
Bird didn't shy away from the challenges, noting that conditioning will be Clark's primary hurdle, a natural consequence of time away from competitive play. It's really hard to get in basketball shape without playing basketball, Bird conceded. Yet even with this caveat, her observations highlighted Clark's innate talent and the immediate impact she had. The sight of Clark executing a flawless step-back transition shot showcased her rhythm instantly, leaving no doubt about her fundamental brilliance. It was a clear glimpse of her eventual full return.
I just always want to be in her camp and support her. I have so much admiration for her, for what she has really not only just accomplished, but what she's handled in her young 24 years of life. I told her today, your 20s have been pretty good to you.
I would say so. Yeah, they've been transformative, I would say, to say the least. And Aliyah, it's been interesting watching her final season in college with you here at the desk and then watching your relationship develop at the professional level.
Yeah, honestly, it has been so great. It's always so weird when you play against someone and then you are on the same team and building that relationship. But I think just over the past 2 years, it's been amazing. From the first time she got to Indy and us just building that relationship on the court.
His secret is out. Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston are not just teammates. They're a phenomenon. Leaked 2026 Team USA practice footage revealed a synergy so flawless that even veteran coaches were left speechless, with telepathic passes and effortless flow rewriting what we thought possible. The Indiana Fever now face one of the toughest WNBA seasons in history, with back-to-back games and grueling travel. Yet Clark and Boston remain the undeniable foundation, ready to carry their team. A rare break in the season is perfectly timed for the World Cup, giving them an international stage to deepen their bond and showcase their elite talent. Even Sue Bird confirmed it. Clark looks unstoppable, and Boston is evolving into an elite force. From fierce college rivals to unstoppable teammates, their connection fuels every pass, every play, and every moment. The league watches, mesmerized, as their partnership transforms into a historic force. With the potential for World Cup gold and a WNBA championship in the same season, this duo is poised to redefine women's basketball, building a legacy that will echo for generations. Legendary, unstoppable 2026.